Hello and welcome to Fastest Food Alive. Sonic the Hedgehog has a breakfast cereal. Breakfast has a breakfast I can't say it. Has a breakfast cereal. Breakfast. Hello and welcome back to Fastest Food Alive. Sonic the Hedgehog finally has a cereal. After years of playing catch-up with Mario, finally, we can eat gold rings and find them at stores. Well, most stores. So I thought I could find this locally. I live in the Chicagoland area. It seems like most things appear here pretty quickly. And I looked around, no Sonic the Hedgehog cereal. But then I found out that Meijer, which is, I guess, best described as a slightly better Walmart, was carrying them. So 45 minutes away from my house were the mother lode of Sonic the Hedgehog cereals, and you can see them here. I bought 6 boxes. Why did I buy 6 boxes? Well, this is a huge deal for me. So when I was a wee lad, one of the very first Sonic the Hedgehog collectibles that I got was the Sonic the Hedgehog figure. It's called the figure. Collect both colors. They didn't really go that elaborate on that, but there were 2 Sonic figures. It was Sonic on a skateboard in blue and Sonic on a skateboard in gold. And he was not Super Sonic. He was just gold-colored, I guess. And Cookie Crisp later did a Pog promotion where you could get Pogs featuring Princess Sally and Knack the Weasel and the cartoon version of Robotnik. That kind of kicked off my Sonic collecting habit. I'm not a hardcore collector. I'm not aiming to have the largest collection. But when I see things that amuse me, that I like, I'll pick them up and I'll throw them up on the wall here. And so, yeah, one of the first things I ever got that was not a Sonic video game or a magazine or a comic book was these little figures. So that's very special. But the cereal itself, cookies, do cookies really have any connection to Sonic? Not really. So moving on, there was another promotion. There was Honey Nut Cheerios. Hey, this actually works really well. They had an amazing commercial, which, you know what? Let's watch it right now.
Hey, Sonic, let's race for a box of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Race for the taste, the honey sweet taste of Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's the honey nutty part of this complete breakfast.
Hey, Sonic, how can I get as good as you?
Race for the taste.
Now you can collect Sega Bucks only on marked boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios. You'll get $1 back for every Sega Buck mailed in, with Sega proof of purchase and cash register receipt. So it's easier to get awesome Sega video games like Echo Tides of Time.
Hey, Sonic, let's race for a box of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Race for the taste, the honey sweet taste of Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's the honey nutty part of this complete breakfast.
Hey, Sonic, how can I get as good as you?
Race for the taste.
Now, Honey Nut Cheerios offers you free Sega game tips right on the box, plus a chance to instantly win a Sega Genesis with the new Dr. Robotnik or Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron. Chances of winning 1 in 10,000. Check mark boxes.
I mean, how good is that? And then, on top of that, like, it works great because Sonic collects rings, and they even kind of play it off here. There's a line of rings with Sonic running. I mean, he didn't collect them because he ran past them, maybe because they're not, you know, to his taste. He's not a honey nut kind of guy. But there's Buzz Bee here. And then on the back, it's just, you know, game tips, prizes, things like that. Nothing too exciting. But still, I mean, it's the closest thing that we had to a Sonic the Hedgehog cereal that thematically made sense. Now, fast forward to just a couple of years ago, and Sega Forever was announced. It was initially a mobile porting initiative, and what they were going to do was release everything from SG-1000 to Dreamcast games on smartphones. And it really, I mean, you know, they took a lot of the pre-existing stuff that was out there and put it under the Sega Forever banner. They did a few initiatives, but the whole project kind of dried up, and they changed Sega Forever more into a fan-focused social media thing. And I love it. I love Sega Forever. The people behind it have been nothing but great to us. And as evidenced here, we did get a box of Sega Forever Gold Ring cereal. And it's just so awesome. I did a whole video on it, but let's talk about what's inside. It's cereal. I mean, I wouldn't even call it Cheerios knockoff because it is, I mean, I know it's old, but I've smelled new cereal that smells like this, and it's just like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of those super healthy Whole Foods takes on plain Cheerios. And it's just, I think taste-wise, these wouldn't even be appealing new. But again, they're going with the Cheerio thing. I mean, if it works, it works. Now, let's fast forward to this year, just a month ago. And Sonic the Hedgehog finally had his big cereal debut. Now, you'll notice I actually did skip over one box. It's because I don't own it, and I'm also kind of against it. So it was a Funko Pop Sonic Blue Ring cereal. And my issue with that is that I don't like Funko Pops. If I bought it, I'd be supporting Funko Pops, which felt wrong to me. And in hindsight, I wish I did get it. They're blue cereal pieces. It has a Sonic Funko. Mainly, I just would have been nice to have it for this video, but it's there. So if you call me out in the comments, you can't now because I talked about it. But this is the main event. Sonic the Hedgehog cereal. Now, this comes from General Mills. I am a big fan of Big G. I actually grew up near their company headquarters. A family friend of ours actually collaborated with the cereal company making magic secret videos. If you've ever seen those, that magician was actually a friend of our family's, and he would send us magic Christmas cards, including one that dissolved in water. It was like Frosty the Snowman melting. You put the Christmas card in water and it just disappears. Check that video out. It's very strange, but well worth a watch. But going back to Sonic, now I'm glad they went with one of the big name cereal companies. They could have done Kellogg's, General Mills. Big G's a good choice. Big fan of Big G. As far as the box design, I think it's really nice. I mean, my only complaint would be that they didn't go for a new render. This is something I've seen used multiple times. Is this from Sonic Dash? You can tell me in the comments below. I'm presuming it is, because when you go on the side of the panel here, one of the main things they're marketing is the Sonic Dash app. So it says download the Sonic Dash mobile game for free and play to unlock rewards. Now, missed opportunity here not to put a QR code where you can scan it and unlock some special item within the Sonic Dash app. Also, big missed opportunity here not to put like a recipe on the side. I'm a big fan of cereal recipes where you can make like a bar or some kind of like mix. On the back here, we have some more reused renders and some very, I guess, Sonic Generations or Sonic Forces styled Green Hill here. And it's cool. I mean, you're basically, so race for the rings. Race through Green Hill and help Sonic and find 100 gold rings as fast as you can. And then, you 1 minute or less, supersonic, and then it goes all the way to over 5 minutes. Got to step it up. So can you imagine eating your breakfast and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and watching that stopwatch? You're like, oh, crap, I'm going to not be fast at this. Once you find all the gold rings, see if you can find all 7 KS Emeralds. So those are hidden throughout here too. I mean, not the best use of the back of the box. Again, I would have opted for like a recipe, some exclusive app items, or maybe even like games. But given that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is promoted here on the front, and says only in theaters, tells me that if this cereal is going to stick around for a little bit more, we're going to see some more box variations, because these boxes from the top says that this expires February 2023, so it's very possible you could be seeing the Sonic 2 only in theaters boxes on shelves well into next year. Interesting, because I have seen cereals actually put a shorter used by date just to move them from the shelves as they're a limited item. Ghostbusters did that. I remember I picked them up and then people said, oh, they're expiring this month. It's like, no, they're doing it so they pull them from the shelves. So you'll be seeing these on shelves for a while, I'm sure. Now, the big thing, big question, how do they taste? Well, this is not going to be a live reaction because I've actually eaten half the box. I've just been, I mean, obviously, as soon as I got this home, I wanted to crack it open. And what is inside, and let's get that sound. Oh, beautiful. Are 3 pieces. So we've got the gold rings. We've got emeralds. I'm assuming the Master Emerald. And then we have what looks like a weird, like it looks like a Pokemon or something, but it's Sonic apparently. Not really seeing Sonic here. It's like an elongated, I guess it's not a star. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points. So whatever, it's Sonic. And I think they could have done better on the marshmallows. I think having all 7 Chaos Emeralds would have been insane. I think all 7 emeralds and then the rings just would have pushed it over the top. But as is, the marshmallow ratio is awesome. Like I'm a fan of the Marbits, the marshmallows in cereals, and I've bought ones. I think we got Peeps recently, which didn't taste that great, but the marshmallow ratio for something called Marshmallow Peeps, they don't put a lot of marshmallows in Marshmallow Peeps cereal, but here, insane amount of marshmallows. Like you're gonna get a marshmallow in every bite guaranteed, and they should have put that on the box. Now let's talk about the flavor. First off, shape. These are not recycled Cheerios. I have not seen anything like this shape. They don't look like Fruit Loops. They're like larger, thinner Cheerios. And as for the taste, let's get a good crunch in. What I really like about these is it's not your generic... going down the wrong pipe. They're not your generic sweet cereal. They have a very strong honey taste. And I'm not talking like Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm talking more like straight up honey out of the jar. Like I've seen people do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cereal remakes where they would take the rice checks and then they would mix it with honey in a pan. And that's probably what you're going to get more of the flavor of here is like a honey mix. Now the original TMNT cereal, I think, was more just like a sweet flavor and they used rice, whereas these, let's check the ingredients here, use whole grain corn. So you're going to get a kind of a corn taste, a corn honey taste. And I'm going to give you guys another crunch here. I love it. Like, there's a lot of licensed cereals that have come and gone, and I'm like, you know, like it was fun when I had it when I was a kid, but it's not like I'm longing to taste it again. I'm going to miss this when it's gone. I have not had a cereal that is just like a crunchy, sweet, pure honey taste. I guess the closest I could say is like, it's almost like a bit of honey. Like if you've ever had that candy. Now, talking about the marshmallows, they're not like fruit flavored, nothing special. They're just like your typical cereal marshmallows. You've had these before in Lucky Charms. But they're good. Nothing wrong with them. I think General Mills knows how to do a good Marbit. No difference in the taste between the blue and the green ones. But again, the amount of marshmallows in these, big thumbs up. Unique shape, even though it's just a ring, big thumbs up. Taste, really good. By and large and by, whatever, these are great. So if you can find Sonic the Hedgehog cereal in stores, pick it up. Do not buy this off eBay for inflated prices. It's a cereal. It was $2.50 a box, and that's what it's worth. Don't act like this is some big deal. Mario cereals were going on eBay for insane amounts, and then you could go to like discount stores and find stacks of them. So these are going to be around for a little bit. There's also a gummy coming out, fruit snacks. And I'm really looking forward to those because I also have always wanted Sonic Fruit Snacks, and they've never done it. I think they've done a cross-promotion with Fruit Roll-Up, but that's about it in terms of that. Edible ring. So there has been a lot of edible rings in the history of Sonic foods. We've had the pasta shapes. We've had this. We've had the fruit snacks that are coming out. Cheerios, if we're going to call that an edible ring. I would place this near the top of edible rings from Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, they could have gone chili dog flavored. Glad they didn't. So, yeah, I would give this a resounding thumbs up. Welcome to the world of cereals, Sonic the Hedgehog. I will forever have at least one open box in my collection. I'll check back here in 20 years when I'm nearing 60, and we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll do a taste test, side-by-side comparison. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? So without further ado, we'll see you on the next Fastest Food Alive, where we're going to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Happy Meals. Bye! And don't forget, if you like our content, you can support us on Patreon. You can also check out our Sega Talk podcast on YouTube, iTunes, and anywhere where you can find your podcasts.